Crawley is a new concept store, and because of this we will be a test ground for the new initiatives and merchandising techniques. We will offer a new shopping experience to the customer. We will be the first truly community store, as it will be the only store in the estate to support a local charity, and that is St Catherine's Hospice. This will give us the opportunity to integrate closely with the local community, ultimately becoming the face and voice of the company in the local area. This will place us at the heart of the community in Crawley. Today is your day. Put everything into practice that you have learnt and trained on over the past few months to show the customers of Crawley that we are and will be the best. Have fun, smile and enjoy yourself. Before I hand over to our next guest, I would like to say that this is an exciting time for us and for you, and you should all be proud of the commitment and effort that you have all put in. So thank you very much. I would like to hand over now to our retired chairman, Tony Wilkinson.
Good morning, everybody. How many of you are from other Wilco stores? Okay. So, first of all, we're here to welcome other people today, particularly Councillor Keith Blake, His Worship the Mayor, who's representing the local authority, but also some charitable organisations who are themselves here today. So we have the support, at least when we start, of the local authority, which is very useful. Secondly, we have St Catherine's Hospice people here today, and I hope we have Crawley Scouts. I haven't seen anybody from the Scouts yet, but they are getting support because this is this good man's charitable exercise for the year, I think, is it? Is that correct? So that's important. But then, of course, all the suppliers are here, the people who fitted the store out are here. There are a lot of people here who will only be here today, but you will be here for rather longer than that, and that's it. The second thing is, of course, this is a concept store. Now, when you go into a marriage, you go into a watershed. That means your life is going to change. You won't go into a marriage with somebody, I hope, who you've never met before. You will know something about them already, maybe quite a lot. But this store is a watershed store because we already know quite a lot of what we're doing in here. Well, quite a lot of what we're doing in here we've already done in other stores. It's very successful. But there's a number of things here which are new, and we're testing them to see whether they work across the country. This is the county town, I'm told. I didn't realise that till I came today, I have to tell you. And it's an important town. It serves an important airport. And we feel it's the right sort of town to make this test on. And we hope we're offering a high quality of display, of service, of merchandise, because what we've done over the past few years is to improve our merchandise range radically. 10 years ago we had 4 people on quality control. 3 years ago we had 40 or 50 people on quality control, which we still got a lot. And they're going through every single range. They're not satisfied. If you've got the top maker in the company making it, they're still not satisfied until it's been tested. And then it will come into this store. And in some cases we have a mammoth increase in sales. I think pets were the first section to be done, and pet sales have increased dramatically since we did that. So you are a test bed. That is a privilege to you. That is an honour. That is a challenge. That is a responsibility. And we hope that you will fulfil it to the best of your ability. We also recognise this is a time of considerable depression out on the streets of Britain, and some of you will have come here because it's very difficult to get jobs otherwise. So we hope that you'll settle down. You won't all. I have to tell you this for certain. If you don't like working here, leave as quickly as possible. I mean, because you don't want to be here, and frankly your fellow workers really don't want to be. So do go. How often have you ever had a boss who told you to go? Never. So this company has a reputation for one key word, for treating people with respect. We will treat you with respect. We will not curse and swear at you and throw you out. Of course, if you do something wrong, you'll be taken to a back office and told about it. If you're dishonest, you'll go very quickly. If you're lazy, you'll go quite quickly. But in the main, most people like working for this company. And even though because of the ridiculous wages which bankers are paid, particularly merchant bankers, which are an utter disgrace, some ordinary working people in Britain, you like that, don't you? Some ordinary we don't get the sort of wages we like them to get. And you know, the bottom of our staff ranges, the wages are not particularly wonderful. But there are very good opportunities for promotion, very good training. I think you find, we're told this is amongst the best training in the retail industry. Very good working conditions, civilised treatment, and lots of promotion opportunities as the company grows. So I would love to see the lowest wage in the company increase. I go to bed quite often and I think, how can the people on the lower end of the salary scale survive? I want to see that improve, but it's very difficult because we have to be competitive. We have to make sure the prices we charge our customers will bring the customers in. Otherwise you won't have jobs. That's very important. So it's a difficult balance. But the opportunities are there. Lots of other good things alongside this. I'm just sorry the bottom wages are low. But then of course they're on almost every shop on the high street, aren't they? Anyway, thank you very much for coming to work for us. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Now introduce Councillor Keith, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Keith Blake, who will be prepared to say a few words, I think, won't you? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm very pleased to be here this morning, to be invited to help open this new store in Crawley's town centre. It's so good to see this building that's been a central feature of Crawley shopping heartland for over 50 years, reopened under this new Wilkinson or Wilco banner. 20 years older than our new town, Wilkinson was founded Leicester in 1930.
Yeah.
You have 369 stores throughout the country. Is this the 370?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's a company that's committed to town centre retailing with a wide choice of high quality products, first class service. The opening of this store brings this commitment to Crawley and the benefit of many new job opportunities for the residents of Crawley. It's also a very community-focused enterprise with active support of local charities. For example, the scenes in today's raffle and enterprise is to support St Catherine's Hospital, which I love. I think that's superb. The store is also going to make a very highly welcome donation to my charity, Crawley District Scouts, which I'm so pleased about. You might be surprised to learn that we've got nearly 1,000 youngsters in Crawley who are part of the Scout movement here, starting up as beavers at 6 years old, and then moving on through as cubs as scouts and explorers as they grow. We've got 100 on the waiting list, hoping to join in the activities. And this way, this money into charity of mine is going. We hope to build a new adventure and activity centre up at our campsite, based on an old Stone Age roundhouse, which will sort of bring back some of the old commonplace buildings that were on the wheel many years, thousands of years ago. And thank you, Wilkinson, for your generous gift. We go to support this project. I've only had a very short time to view the store, but first impressions are lasting ones. And for me, it's the warmth and vitality that I've seen in the last few moments. The freshness and the hospitality that things have kept. So welcome, Wilkinsons, welcome to Crawley, and may your presence be here long and successful, both to you and to the residents of Crawley. Thank you very much.
5, 4,